What's up, Internet? We're back. It's Nude Pugilist, episode 5. Just going to run through here. Let's see. Today's episode, I would like to get through I want to get through this whole area, for one, just to start off. And then I'd also like to see how far into Sinner's Rise we can go. So that'll be Lost Bastille and Sinner's Rise. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, see how long time-wise it goes. I'd love if I could get through the Lost Sinner, just, one episode, plow that down. That'd be great, but we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. This part, God, I don't honestly know how I'm going to do this without... I missed the thing. I normally have a bow for this part, so it's just very scary not having a ranged weapon right now. So this is starting to get to the part of the game where I stop knowing what I'm doing. If you remember, we picked up that antiquated key earlier. Probably said that wrong. Oh well. Ow, he did some damage. So you pick that up by the silver serpent ring, and then you can open that door there. We're actually going to come to an area that probably looks relatively familiar to you. Maybe not, because I didn't actually run over here before. Oh, I can punch through that. But this is the area that you will kind of start off in if you went through the game from No Man's Wharf and then just came straight to the Lost Bastille. So you come up here, there's a white knight there. If we run all the way over here, jog. Destroy the wheels, because they need to be destroyed. Oh, what's that light? What's that beautiful golden light in the distance? Oh, why, it's a bonfire. It's a bonfire we activated. So, now we're back here. Yeah, that's the detour we took, essentially. The reason I did that was obviously so I could fight the Ruined Sentinel bosses. Should I see if I can fight this guy? I'm not completely confident in my abilities, but let's see how it goes. I do want to apologize in advance. I haven't actually played Dark Souls in a week and a half, so I might be a little rusty on everything. I mean, I still generally know what's going on, but just to kind of cover myself, if I do poorly, or if it seems like I'm doing poorly, just keep that in mind. This is a bit of a refresher, I guess, for me to be playing once again. Excuse you. So that's a thing. That's all I'm going to say about it. I haven't done terribly so far. Oh, except for when I horribly missed him. God, I hate the hitbox on this guy with the fist weapons. It's just impossible to deal with. Roundabout. Okay. Wasn't actually a roundabout, but excuse me. We're going to run back here, and I believe there should be a Estus Flash Shard and maybe a large Titanite. We'll see. Hopefully. Yep, one Estus Flash Shard and one large Titanite Shard. So that's good. As you may have noticed, the big guy destroyed this, dropping a alluring skull for us, so that's great. I'm going to go back to power stancing. We got this guy over here. Now this area may also seem familiar to you. It doesn't. I will refresh your memory and tell you this is where I got screwed over by the gunpowder barrel. Yeah, down at the bottom of these stairs is where the other bonfire and the blacksmith are. See, there's a crack. There's the dude up there who screwed me over. Sometimes I think he actually kicks this down. I don't want to deal with this. I think I'll run. I'll push it. Alright. Sweet. Well, we'll see where that goes after I kill him. If I can kill him. Oh, I killed him. That's good. So it did blow open the hole. I'm sorry I didn't actually capture that. That's kind of funny, the barrel's here. I mean, it's obviously broken, but still. So yeah, it blows open this hole here, and there's a bonfire right here. Light that up. And actually what I'm going to do is also light a torch real quick. I'm not actually going to use this for anything, but if you light this torch, you'll move the blacksmith from this chest over to the anvil here. And under the chest that he's currently sitting on and swinging wildly at is his hammer weapon that he's got in his hands. Only one. You don't get to be like him and drunkenly swing your hammers around, but that's okay. Obviously he hasn't moved yet. He'll move as soon as you rest at a bonfire, just like any other NPC movement in Dark Souls. They won't actually do anything until you rest at a bonfire. So, that's that. We're gonna finish out this bottom area as well. There's not a whole lot here that's really important. There's another Pharos Lockstone a little farther down the path. There's a few items, but nothing too worthwhile, but we'll do it anyway. Punch this rock, and it's much like the Majula well, where you'll pull up a thing. Though this thing has a bunch of these asshole enemies in it. When you defeat the last one, he'll have the Wanderer set, which is the armor set you get if you choose the Swordsman class at the beginning of the game, which we obviously didn't do. Oh, you're dead. This guy, he's gonna die. Punch, 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 punch. Do I have any fire bombs left? Let's see. I do. I do have fire bombs. I'm not sure if that one right there is going to be sufficient, but if you use a firebomb there... Oh yeah, it will. At least one of these gunpowder barrels has to survive, and then you can get the Archdrake robe and the Archdrake shield there. The Archdrake robe you will get if you start off as the Cleric class. The shield you can't get until you go there. I don't have a Pharos Lockstone in my inventory, so I can't activate that quite yet. But what it would do would activate a shortcut elevator, not to a boss necessarily. It's just a shortcut elevator. But, that's all I'm going to say about it. But there are a lot of goodies in here, so that's goody. Yeah, I went there. I'm sorry. I probably will do that again, so don't worry about it. What we got here? We got Parrying Dagger, and I think this is the Twin Blade weapon, which is one of the new weapon classes of Dark Souls 2, are the Twin Blades. If you've never seen one before, I'll just throw it on real quick. Yeah, it's a lot of people kind of attribute it to being like Darth Vader or Darth Maul's dual lightsaber thing. It's pretty cool. It's meant to have a low damage but high hit ratio, I guess. So essentially low damage, high amount of hits, equaling pretty decent damage. So it's not a bad weapon. I've never used one for like a full playthrough, but I've played around with them every so often. Holy crap, don't die. Drink the thing. Drink, drink, drink. Roll. As I said, still a bit rusty at this, so... Oh my god, turn around. God. She's just like standing there punching the stairs. It's not even who you're locked onto. Okay. Alright. God, moving on. So, to get back, you essentially have to go back through the boss chamber, which is a little annoying, but at least we have that area all cleared out now, so that'll be nice. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do things like that, since I'm not going for a completionist run. If I were, I would obviously do that, but this one I just kind of felt like I had to do that, mostly for the blacksmith and that Estus Flask shard were the main reason I did that, but doesn't hurt to show off some more of the area in case you haven't seen it before. Climb, 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 climb. I love that you can sprint climb in this game. You look ridiculous while you're doing it, but it works. It works quite well. This is reminiscent. I feel like I beat 3 bosses by myself here. I'm actually very proud of that. I've always had issues fighting this boss solo, those bosses solo, so I'll take what I can get. Gonna run back through here. We'll be back at the bonfire. I'm gonna rest up there. There we go. Recover the durability of our weapon and get our Estus flask, or our Estus flask uses back. I should probably have that out. I don't know why that went away. I missed that, I guess. Now we're going to go up the stairs here. And this part's pretty fun. If you hit the dead center right here, you break all of them open. It's kind of a fun animation that you can do. You're dead. God, I hate those guys. I'm so glad I haven't gotten hit by them yet, because that is just annoying. There's this little guy for you here, so... the Lost Bastille is actually full of a lot of just kind of dumb little traps. I mean, that's not really a trap, but they have the same thing further back where you could just fall to your death by opening a door. So apparently that's what the developers were going to go with Lost Bastille, was doors that you open that don't do anything for you. That's the theme. Oh my god, the reach is so terrible. Punch. What you got? Alluring Skull. That's not bad. Remember what I said earlier? You can't really... I mean, you can punch through these, but some of the larger ones, they won't break immediately. So I would recommend rolling through them. Ow. See, now, that is how much damage those things do with one hit. So, just so you know, I wasn't lying. They do a shit ton of damage for one little enemy that has almost no health. There's a secret entrance there, and there. There. Gotta move back a bit. This will lead us out here, and I'm going to make the, hopefully make the jump here. Alley-oop. There we go. Flame butterfly and 3 torches. Not terrible. Not super worth it. Jump again. If you jump over there and then follow that outside edge, I'm just going to kind of follow it with the camera. You can get, you can't see it, but at the very end there's a shield. It's not a great shield for physical defense, but it has pretty moderate defenses with magic, fire, lightning, dark, all that stuff. They're pretty decent. So if you're looking for a decent shield in that area, I would follow that way. I'm not going to go that way because I honestly haven't found the safe way back yet. From there, it's kind of like a one-way trip and then you suicide. As far as I know, I haven't looked into it because I've only done it once. One thing I am going to do is, instead of having the Ring of Restoration, I'm going to put the Bracing Knuckle Ring, which you saw I picked up back there. I'm going to wear that because it slows the degradation of your equipment, which is going to be really nice because these fists do not have the greatest durability rating. I'm going to grab a bonfire aesthetic. Make sure to look before you leap here. You gotta land on that center piece of pillar, beam, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. Drink up. Land back down here. This is actually the shortcut I was talking about earlier. You'll open one of these walls, I can't remember which one, with the Pharaoh's Lockstone. And then there's another secret door you can open as well, but as I mentioned, I don't have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. But I also never go back to that area, so I don't see the point of using the shortcut personally. I just normally go the way that you saw me take to get here, and I don't have too many problems with it. Up here, there's pretty much my personal hell of Dark Souls enemies just sprouted up here, chilling out, relaxing to the maxin', having a good time. I killed them though. And what else is up here is a bonfire you can see back there, and you can't actually go here. Statue blocks your way. To get past this statue, you have to get a fragrant branch of yore, which will remove petrification from NPCs. There's actually a few of them within the main game that you have to use it on. That guy you don't have to use it on, but he is the... oh yeah, full of life gems. He's the first NPC that can do boss weapon upgrades. So if you get a boss soul and want to create a weapon out of it, you'd have to free him from his rocky prison. So that's that. You won't get your first fragrant branchior normally until after the Lost Sinner, which is obviously in Sinner's Rise. And yeah, I've been recording for 15 minutes, so even after editing, there should be plenty of time. There's a bell gargoyle. That's the other thing I didn't do over there, was go to the, what do they call that? Luna's Bell Tower, or whatever. Luna's Belfry. That's what I was looking for. Because I feel like that's kind of a higher level area, personally, so I didn't want to deal with that, I guess. Punch, 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 punch. This is another part that I'm not too excited about, because I normally do it with a ranged weapon, because you can take out from here, you can stand here and just kind of poke your head out back and forth and hit that guy with whatever ranged weapon is your choice of weapon. But I guess I'm just gonna have to run in there and see what I can do. There's one. This one will normally always aggro next, and then we got this guy. That's okay, he hit me once. I figured he would, so let's see if I can get backstab on him. Come on, let me... There we go. Oh, yeah. Right in the back. Right where it hurts. In the back. That's where... Alright, moving on. Elevator time. Use a life gem. I'm going to save this Estus flask. I don't know why. Probably because it does more immediate healing. So just in case I need it. And for now I'm going to use the life gems because I have so many. I bought all the life gems in the world, and I'm probably going to go through all the life gems in the world during this play. If you notice there, I rolled off the elevator so I could get the lacerating knives there. And I'm actually going to do this little trick where I send the elevator back up, because if I succeed at this part, I won't be needing it, and if I die, I'll need it back up there anyway. So, these guys are freaks. I'm going to try and lure him over here. I don't know how I'm actually going to do this. Let's see. I'll try and keep him, like, maybe contained in the stairwell, I guess. Oh no. Oh, don't roll! Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Well, that was the most idiotic thing I've done all day. At least all day. So yeah, that was unexpected, and I wish it never happened. But we're just going to have to deal with it. I'm just going to take the elevator, see if I can do that. Alright, here we go. Just going to take the elevator down, try this again, try not to screw up. As I mentioned earlier, a little rusty, guys. Just a little bit. Gotta stay blue. Gotta be Smurf. Alright, send the elevator back up. Grab my old souls. Try fighting this guy one more time. Alright, I promise this time I'll try harder to not suck. Ow. As I say that, I get hit. See, now, I probably should leave the elevator down just as like a staging ground type of thing, but nah. Excuse you, sir. Punch, punch. Alright, he's dead. I don't think I'm going to fight the other ones. There's two more, and as terribly as I did against that first one, I don't think I want to deal with the other ones. What I am going to do is open up another one of the illusionary walls here. So you get this one open, and then you just hop over to the side here. You get the Northern Ritual Band and a Bleed Stone. The Bleed Stone's for upgrading so your weapons do bleed damage, and the Northern Ritual Band will increase your spell uses but reduce your HP. So it's a lot like the ring you get in the first Dark Souls for killing the Hydra. So there's that. I'm obviously not going to use that. At least I don't think I'm ever going to use that, because even if I do use pyromancies, I'm not going to need very many. So yeah, just not going to worry about that. This part is a bitch and a half, because there's, once again, a billion of whatever these creepy undead are that cause their AoE attack and I always seem to miss one. This door doesn't open until you get a key, but I always seem to miss one. Oh, and those guys are here. I'm just gonna wait for them to go back to their spawn location. Come on, lose interest. I don't want nothing to do with you. Please leave. No solicitation. Unsubscribe. Dislike. Go away. Oh, it actually seemed to work. If only all those things actually worked in real life and got things to stop paying attention, that'd be great. Alright, moving on. So let's see, we got one here. Punch, punch. Oh, I'm sorry, we got two here. That's probably the one I miss. Well, rest assured, it probably isn't. There's probably more. There's another one. Punch. You just gotta kind of, like, wait for a second, make sure there isn't one crouched within the water, because you cannot see them at this height if they're sitting in the water. You can always try and, like, click in the right stick and just see if it locks on to anything. That's probably a pretty useful tactic that I didn't do. This one apparently empty, so that's good. Is there any coming for me? No. Okay. So, because normally what will happen is, as soon as you go to pull this lever, they will all aggro on you, and there's just no getting out of that. I mean, there probably is, but let's be honest, there isn't. There's no way you're getting out of that. I'm going to equip my last Dark Pine Resin, because this is our Lost Sinner boss fight, guys. Didn't take too long to get there, I guess. 22 minutes of recorded time in. So let's see how we do against this boss. I can use SS Flash Shards now. Okay, gonna two-hand like normal. Apply the Dark Pine Resin. There's that. Entering the mist. Cutscene. God, that's disgusting. Just, oh god, I already took damage too. Oh, don't die. Oh. God, alright, so I'm already doing terribly against this boss, so let's just see what I can do. I normally don't have very many problems, I'm just rolling at the wrong time, which sucks. If you're wondering about, like, the lighting in here, oh, you know what it is? I don't have enough adaptability to roll through their attack. That's going to be a problem. Excuse you. But if you're wondering about the lighting at all, you can actually light this place up if you have the Bastille key, which I can't remember where to get that now that I think about it, but how am I going to fight this boss? This is not good. Not good at all. Another life gem. I'm sorry about all the healing. I definitely feel terrible. I'm acting like such a noob here. Let's just see what we can do. 150 without the buff on. It's not terrible. I just don't want this boss fight to take forever, and I also don't want to die. I can't believe I died earlier. That was just probably the most pitiful death I've ever seen. Stop it. Please, Lost Sinner. Can you believe this is a woman? I can. See that ugly dress? Damn. Alright. As you can see, the tactic, when it's dark, you can't lock on at quite so far of a distance. You have to be a lot closer to the Lost Sinner to lock on. So if you do happen to get the Bastille key that I'm blanking on its location right now, but I probably will remember the second I stop recording. So if you do happen to get it, you can light a torch. We'll actually light a torch on both sides, and then the room will be nice and bright. And you can lock on from a much safer distance. Ow. Please stop the bullying. It's not okay. I don't have any lunch money to give you. I do have 60,000 souls that I'd like to hang on to, though. So, if you'd be so kind as to let me keep those, I would be most appreciative of you, Lost Sinner. You beautiful lady. Can I buy you dinner sometime? Is that okay? I would definitely find that to be to my liking. Alright, now I'm just rambling about the goddamn Lost Sinner. As you can see, this boss fight, if you kind of get the swings of her blades down, you can pretty much just roll through or around them. Anytime she jumps up in the air, you'll want to just get out of the way, because there's a couple different directions she could be going. Oh, come on. You're almost dead. Dead. 41 more damage. But not a difficult boss fight. You can actually parry her sword strokes, which is a nice thing as well. We got our first Great Lord Soul, so that's 1/4 of a way to being like 3/4 to 2/3 through the game. So whatever fraction that is, because I can't do math, we're going to pick up a Fragrant Branch of Yore, as I was talking about earlier, and then a Elizabeth Mushroom. And then we're going to light the Primal Bonfire, and I'm going to go back to Majula. That'll be good. Here we go. And we're back in Majula, the beautiful paradise that it is. I think I will level up. I'll probably just level up next episode, because that's going to be a lot of levels that I'm going to put into it, so that's something I can do off camera. So yeah, I think that'll do it for episode 5. I want to definitely apologize for the noobish behavior I had today. That was dreadful. I could not believe that I died to a hole. Not even that. If I died to that one thing, at least that's understandable. I died to a hole with some water in it. That's awful. So, yeah, just a bit rusty at this. Dark Souls, recording, all that stuff. So, do look forward to the next episode. It will be very exciting. I don't know which direction I want to go, because there's 3 ways I can go. I think I will go towards the Iron Keep and the Old Iron King as my next boss. I never actually noticed that the shadows are well done. Like, it actually follows the sun. I'm sorry, random interruption of my mind. Okay, so anyway, if you enjoyed that clusterfuck of an episode, like, subscribe, comments, all that stuff as usual, and I, myself, and Big Bertha will see you for episode 6. Bye, guys.